You got any holiday stuff? As a videographer on the cruise ship, I'm shot lots and lots of videos every single day, you know. And I knew I wasn't going to work on cruise ships forever, so I saved a bunch of these videos. For the most part, every cruise is kind of the same. You kind of have, depending on the cruise director, every cruise might have the same schedule kind of thing. So the videos get kind of repetitive and they're not as creative and blah, blah, blah. But every once in a while, like a holiday comes up or a special cruise comes up and they change the schedule or they add some activity, they switch it up or something like that. And as a videographer, I get a chance to shoot something different and new. On one of my ships, we had, it happened to be, the end of the year, holidays. It was Christmas time, and we had a specific holiday cruise that happened over Christmas. We had Santa Claus and all these things. It was more Christmas than any other holiday, really. But instead of having the normal production shows in the theater, they had a special kind of variety show, Christmas kind of thing. So they asked us to film it, obviously. I'm not going to show you that production because it's from the ship, but as a videographer, one section of that show is kind of how they structured it was they opened the show and they had some singing and dancing and stuff. And the theme was like, where's Santa Claus on the ship? He's supposed to be in the theater, but he's running late. And so every like 10 or 15 minutes after the singing or some new song or whatever for the variety show, they would lower the projection screen in the theater and then they would do like a video call throughout the ship to see where Santa Claus is, to see if he's any closer to getting to the theater for the main, because he's supposed to be there, right? And so me and my videography partner, or my broadcast partner, we produced these videos, so we did 3 videos that were to be played, every 10 or 15 minutes in the show. And then kind of like the first is like, oh, he's really far away. And then the second one, he's a little bit closer. And then the final video is he finally arrives in the stage, right? So I thought because it's the end of the year and it's holidays, I would share these videos that my partner and I produced. So the first one is going to be the first video conference call within the stage play. So enjoy.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas, Norwegian Dawn. It seems Santa has lost track of time. But don't worry, I'll be there very soon. In the meantime, enjoy some magical holiday entertainment. Oh, and Dingo, I see you like the tie I brought you last year. It looks very good on you. Ha, 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 ha!
Santa, your wax treatment is ready.
Ha, ha?
It would help if you were obviously in the theater and were watching the show in the consecutive order, but you saw that Santa Claus was in the spa, and on that particular ship, the spa was the theater was in the very front of the ship, and the spa was in the very back. So the spa was the furthest place you could be from the theater. So the passengers on the ship, they kind of were like, oh, he's in the spa. He's really far away. You also notice the reindeer that we had in the video. That was my favorite part of these videos because the reindeer kind of plays this recurring role throughout all the videos. So that was the first little video conference that they rolled the screen down, and then they say, oh well, maybe he's not quite here yet, but hopefully he'll be here soon. And then they would do some more songs, some more dancing, some more. I think the magician had something they were doing for the show, and then after like 10 or 15 minutes, they brought the screen back down, and they said, let's give Santa another video call to see if he's almost here to the theater yet. So this is the second video of the series of 3 where Santa Claus is a little bit closer.
Oh, hello, Dingo. I'm sure you're worried about where I am. Well, after a long night of delivering all those presents and taking those pictures, I figured that I deserved a treat. And I ran into my friend, man as popular as Santa Claus, Elaine, the hotel director. I remember the very first toy I gave you when you were 5 years old, a little sailboat. And now look at you.
Yeah, and so many years later, and it's all because of you, Santa. Well, it's great to have you on board along with Reindeer. I mean, the way you land that sled was amazing on the helipad. But I still have one question for you.
And what is that?
When we are in New Orleans, can't you just not send the call from the North Pole, please?
I will try my best. And Dingo, I'm on my way. I will be there very soon.
Some context of that video is Elaine was actually the hotel director. So it was kind of like, so the passengers obviously knew who that was. So it was kind of like a cameo appearance or whatever. It's hard to kind of explain these videos out of context. I just wanted to show these videos that I produced. I don't really get to show them to people, so I wanted to serve more purpose. And then on that particular day, we only played them that one day, that one Christmas day, so it's nice to be able to share these videos. But anyway, and then that video was shot in one of the restaurants midship. So the spa was in the very back, and then this restaurant that video was set in was in the middle of the ship, and then this theater was in the front. So he's making his way a little bit closer. The third video, however, is not the same thing. The third video, we took a more different approach where it was almost like we've run out of time and Santa, you need to get here right now. So this is the final video of the series of video calls trying to get Santa to actually show up to the theater for the Christmas party.
Santa, you're going to be late for the theatre.
Oh!
Strike a pose, there's nothing to it. Vogue. 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 Vogue, 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 vogue.
And then I liked at the end how we had it, basically how we had it set up. That very last shot from behind Santa Claus as he's waving was at the top of the stairs in the theater. So we kind of filmed it from behind, and how we did it is once we got to that scene, they had a spotlight coming from the front of the stage, and then everyone in the theater would actually turn around, and Santa Claus would be there doing the same thing. So we match cut the end of the video with Santa Claus actually being there, and then he walked down to the stage and did his whole thing. But I had a lot of fun, especially that third video with the intense song, and we went to all the different locations. We got to tell some funny jokes in there, and that was one of the more time sensitive, but also like not the videos we made. We got to be creative, but that one was really fun because we really got to embrace the holiday spirit, and we got to kind of come up with our own story, and the cruise director on this particular ship really let us have, they kind of let us do whatever we wanted to do. And it was kind of nerve-wracking a little bit because they didn't really see the video until the day before. So had the cruise director not liked it, we wouldn't have really been able to change it, So luckily everyone enjoyed it, and I went to the theater when they were playing the videos for the audience because I really wanted to see their reaction, and a lot of people laughed, and so that made me feel really good producing a video that people really enjoyed watching. But I just wanted to say that in the holiday spirit, I hope that helped put a smile on people's faces. So if you want to be a videographer on a cruise ship, you can make fun videos too.